So help me welcome to the stage, Tom.
I immersed myself in the culture. I dove in. I was in the culture. I understood it. See, there's several stages when you get in this business. I mean, when you get started in this thing, okay, here. When you get started in this business, we are unconsciously incompetent. Okay, right? We don't know what we don't know. We just have no clue. But we're excited. Okay, that's where we're at. And then we start learning a little bit more. And then we become consciously incompetent. We start realizing all the things we don't know. And this is where it starts to get scary, because this is where a lot of people can stop. Because you go, wow, this is such a big dream. I have all this stuff I want to do in my life, but I'm not good at showing the plan. I'm not really good on the phone. I'm not good at this. I don't really handle this real well. But so I don't want to blow out my list, so I just won't call them. Well, here's what I'll tell you. The one you don't call is a guaranteed no. You know, you want to raise your odds? Make a call. You know, so that's pretty simple. I mean, if you don't call them, they're definitely a no. You know, so let's at least give it a shot. You know, let's at least have a chance at it, right? So what we have to do is we have to work through that, because action cures fear. Nothing else does. You know, I had a friend of mine once tell me, never fear anything that can't eat you. If it can eat you, it's okay to be afraid of it. Other than that, there's really nothing to fear, because everything else we can fix, right? Okay, so we got to work through it, push through, and to the point where we become consciously competent. That's where we start to get a handle on it. Man, I can whip off the answers. You know, when they give me an objection, I got an answer. When they say this, I know what to say. When this happens, I know what to do. Okay, I'm starting to become consciously competent, but I'm kind of practiced. You know, I mean, I'm a little rough around the edges. I know what to say, but I got to think about it. And then what happens is you become unconsciously competent, meaning you don't even know what you know. Somebody says something, it comes out, and you go, where'd that come from? Okay, because you've been listening. You've been immersing yourself in the culture. What's the difference here? Okay, what's the difference through all these stages? Is two things: time and knowledge. Okay, and also there's a third, actually: action. Because if you ain't doing it, you ain't going to do nothing. You can't steer a ship that's in harbor. You can move the rudder all you want, but if there's no movement, you ain't going anywhere. You know, so I need to be in action to make that all happen. In motion. You know, there's only two types of energy. Anybody, you know, that was an engineer like I was, you know, you got potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy is just what it says, and ain't doing nothing. Kinetic energy is energy in action. It's kind of like what Del Toro was talking about. You know, potential energy is knowledge. Applied knowledge is kinetic energy. That's the heat. You got to get out there and do it. You got to be willing to take the no to learn how to build a business. So you got to build up your armor. You got to learn from the CDs. You got to listen to some of the people that have been down the road before. Immerse yourself in the culture. Because then what ends up happening here, as you go through this, then you start to earn the right to get on this stage to teach other people. Because you really enter another stage that we call consciously, unconsciously competent. Okay, which means, I know this is like going way over the top here now. It means you know what it is that made you be good at what you're doing. And now you can teach it. But you have to go through all those steps. Okay, but what gets us through these steps? Action. Through time, with the knowledge. So what do I want to do? I want to get the knowledge as quickly as I can. I want to shortcut the system. I'm ambitiously lazy. I work hard if I know there's an end to it. But I'd rather work hard and get it over with. You know, I'm the Band-Aid off fast kind of guy. I mean, I don't like pain, but I'll go through it if I know that there's, like, you know, a short terminal on it. I always want to get through it and get it moving.